Yeah, sometimes fellas you just have to wing it. So we're now on the island, of course, this little island that's cut off by this dividing creek, which I don't know, were you here 1,000 years ago, maybe you would have seen a massive flooding on either side. I don't know. Apparently there used to be a big swamp down here, and a village and stuff, and there used to be Banata down here, and I think they flooded the village to build the reservoir sort of thing. So apparently there are buildings under there. I've been told by people who've lived in the area for a lot longer, have had relatives, ancestors, yeah, ancestors, yeah. Okay, well, at least some of them are surviving. They had a bit of a rough time with the driest June on record. So, oh, there you go. Well, that'll be good. Bit of nitrogen fixation going on with the actinorhizal or Graham Bond tree or plant. It's Frankie-related nodules, breathable nodules, different to the nodules that grow on legumes and other related plants, of course, because they're not totally strictly anaerobic. Well, they're finding things out about termites and their hind gut, aren't they? They're slightly changing over time. But I was going to try and go down there and across there, but maybe I need to go through here this time. But anyway, that's basically where we're at. If I can break out a peat, well, I think that's basically most of my work done. It's I've basically been working on the icing on the cake, I think, and basically that's just pushed me to the stage where I could work out what was going on. It's forced me to look at things in a certain way. So, I thought I was going this way, and really I was just going down the side path, but it has led me to the answer eventually. But you basically had to do everything else. X minus 1 gives you the opposite, basically that's what it is. But that one, I don't know which way round the argument goes. Well, I was looking for the X, and yet the one was so large with all the different things could be, one could be split up into so many different fractions, and basically when you got most of the fractions together, so you almost formed the one, it made you see what the X was. Or was it the other way around? The X was so vast, and you finally got to your one, which is your R. So that's basically what peat is and what's going on, and now I understand why they hyperaccumulate the nickel sort of thing, blah blah blah. It gives them advantages against other plants in serpentine areas. If you can't hyperaccumulate nickel, you can't grow, basically. Or if you do, you go very slowly, and you don't have that advantage of growing faster, flowering more, setting more seed, having more offspring that can also have that advantage of hyper nickel accumulation sort of thing. So okay, well, we'll see how we go, fellas. It will just be a cheap bottle of champagne, that's all I can afford. I mean, as I said in the past, I've spent my last 5 cents in the world twice, and I've had to sacrifice some coin collections just to get on to the next step. But hopefully Rossi will understand. Things have gone awry, and things do happen, but it's nice to be at an end point, I would say. It's nice to actually, I'll just be doing it with simple things, fellas, like capes and things like that, and everyone else can have the joy of just doing everything else. I think that's the way it's going to pan out, the way it's going to be. So oh yeah, oh well, yep, season's almost broken. Amazing. Late and early at the same time. Oh well. Back vistas as we cross over. Okay, see ya, over and out.